Everyone, hope everything is going well. I'm gonna cover this. Been seeing a lot about filth bombs lately on X, in my DMs. People are also talking about how they took over Ryan's server or Discord, and the dude just left, and all sorts of hanky panky going down. But I want to review what I talked about last week and go just look at this. Sad world we live in when scammers like Filth Bombs and Kasey Cards keep winning until they don't. Time for everyone associated to leave the hobby. Right? What happened was she posted this on her own X account and then deleted it. Figured out, oh, she put it on hers, but she should have put it on Filth Bomb Breaks. So that's when it's like, wait a second, what's going on here? Why would she post something on her own X account than on Filth Bombs? It looks like, oh, she's working for them. There's nothing wrong if someone's working for an individual. The issue is if you're part of their breaks, winning their giveaways, winning things in their breaks as well, and that's not disclosed. That is, according to the FTC, a huge violation and could be construed as fraud. And Filth Bombs and Kasey Cards, from my understanding, denied that they had an association whatsoever. But here's what happened just the other day. Okay? This one guy, Nick Alvarez, I don't have Kasey Cards on this account. On my other account, I do follow her. But this one individual, Nick Alvarez, it just showed up in my feed. And I did go to Kasey's Cards to see whether it was a legit post. It was on one of my other X accounts. But take a look at this. By denying and deceiving the public for months on whether Kasey Cards worked for Filthbomb or not, and Filthbomb denied it as well, we were led to believe she won the cards legitimately, when in fact she was gifted multiple high-end cards from Filthbomb breaks, and then proceeded to act like she won them by entering the breaks and encouraging and recruiting others to do the same. Rarely have I saw collectors getting high value cards from Filthbomb from their breaks on my timeline. This was and is a pyramid scheme from Topps, Fanatics, and Filthbomb. There needs to be a federal investigation to Topps, Fanatics, and Filthbomb. It needs to happen ASAP. Now, what I would say is that the government probably won't solve this problem just looking at how they act. There's a lot of bloated bureaucracies out there, so I don't have confidence in them. What I would say is I would not put money in a filth bomb break. I would keep my money away from Topps as far as possible. The only place where I'm putting money right now is the decision card set or buying cards on the secondary market. That's what I'm doing if I'm touching cards at all. Right? And let's take a look at this from Kasey Cards. Like, this is an insane post. A lot of speculation about my absence on Twitter the last few weeks. It's related to any trending news. I was unfortunately involved in a bad oil fire and suffered second degree burns to my wrist and hand. It's been incredible, painful couple of weeks, but I'm finally in a better headspace. She's talking about how the sports card has been a part of her life. Over the past several months, I assisted Filthbomb on a contractual basis with their social media efforts. Wait, what? Over the past few months? At no point was there any intent to mislead or misrepresent that relationship. Okay, so why wasn't that disclosed? I intend to continue working with Philthbomb as a contractor moving forward. My contract is unrelated to my personal Twitter account, and I've never been told what to post or say on my personal social media. My contract is unrelated to my personal Twitter account, Kasey Cards, and never been told what to post. She's repeating the same thing to say on my personal social media. Okay, this seems like lawyer speak based on how she's wording this. All right. I wonder if Fanatics Legal got in there saying, let's cut the damage and let's just make sure that now it's disclosed. Now, the thing is, how on earth did she win these high-end cards? How on earth did she, win these giveaways? Now, this could open up Pandora's box where people could decide to sue them. Like, what if there's like, I mean, there's a lot of rich people in this hobby, and there's a lawyer that's like, I'm just going to do this pro bono. I'm just going to go after Kasey, not Kasey Cards, but I'm going to go after Filthbomb. I'm going to go after Fanatics. Like, if I were a lawyer, I'd just do this pro bono and I would start going after Phil. I would look for people that were in the breaks where Kasey Cards was in there and getting these high end cards, winning all of these prizes, and start going after them. Like, enough is enough with Tops and Fanatics and all this hankus pankus. I did this video on Instagram and I believe she blocked me on IG. Now I could see her Instagram account here, but when I was looking at it from my own personal account, I couldn't find her after I tagged her. So that's what I found interesting, unless she just reactivated her account on Instagram. I'm not logged in on IG, but it's just weird how you have filth bombs getting involved in all of these things right now, and the whole hobby is basically silent. And the other thing is, they're accused of getting loaded boxes and all that. And just look at this thing about Ryan Card's filth bomb. I think people need to do this. Um, I got this through a few people out there. But anyways, you had Ryan Sports Card Discord. They gave it basically a filth bomb, or filth bomb bought it out. But what happened was there were some debts out there. And you could just go through what they were saying here. Jama boiled over with screenshots of Ryan's recent $350 lifetime membership offers, lists alleging he owes up to $100,000, including $40,000 to trader MKG, sparking voice chats, member exits, and calls to shut it down. The ongoing saga underscores the pitfalls in hobby trading communities. And from my understanding, Filthbomb took over this. And, when you buy up a company, technically you have to pay their debts off. Now, what if all the debts aren't disclosed when someone's buying the company? That is, something that a lawyer would need to answer. But yeah, I mean, Filth Bomb is just all over the map. And especially with this Kasey Cards thing, Fanatics needs to start looking at these characters very carefully. Not only that, it's like you got Ruben hanging out with a freaking Shine all the time. Like, what's going on, man? What is going on? Like, where's Fanatics Legal? I did a video, and I'm pretty sure Fanatics Legal must have had something to do with this post. Because I was like, even though I don't get that many views, my videos do circulate to high end people. People are in the higher ups. They may not comment about this publicly, like privately. They probably are annoyed of me because other larger channels do pick up my work. And on occasion, they do shout me out. But it's just going to take one person pissed off and just going to start suing the daylights out of Fanatics, suing these companies like Filthbomb. And at this point, if they're quiet about this, I do think it's justified for people to come after these companies legally. I mean, to come after these companies. with their attorneys. But that's just my own thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you later.